case you can't tell, I'm filming these on the same night. I wanted our travel home Plog vlog to have a little more sustenance to it as well. And I wanted to explain the hell we went through and why I would not recommend American to anybody. This is not the American Airlines that is sung about and come from away. Not it at all. For starters, Chris Columbus and his crew of the Home Alone movies, can we go back and give them more of a raise? Because they got the chaos of Chicago O'Hare Airport very well. And they deserve a raise. They deserve a raise. Can we give like some extra residuals in there? Like they deserve it. We get to Santa Ana Airport, which again, highly recommend, y'all. We flew Delta there. We get there, we eat breakfast, we're chilling. We're getting ready to fly American to Chicago to then fly American home. American, and I went back and I checked like our tickets we printed out, confirmation. I think I ended up finding it on the mobile site of all things. Please have a Kindle or a iPad or any form of a tablet with you, because they don't have TV screens anymore on their planes. 4.5 hours of boredom ensued. Now, yes, we napped, we ate. 4.5 hours of boredom ensued. And to be brutally honest with you, every time I tried to get on the Wi-Fi to even just like check my emails, waste of time. Waste of time. I found their staff to be just like, oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. We were like asking people about Chicago O'Hare. Like we asked people about Detroit on our way to Santa Ana. Nobody gave us an answer. We land. And I don't blame the pilot for what happens next, because she was absolutely livid at what was going on as well. We land, and like any big airport, you might not land on the runway that you're like closest to your terminal, which is totally fine. You got to drive around for 5 minutes. It's fine. We're driving around, and driving around, and driving around, and driving around, and driving around. 25 minutes after landing, the pilot comes on over the intercom, very upset. Good evening, everybody. This is your captain speaking. I want to let you know what's going on. There was a big jet, which you probably saw, blocking where we need to park. So we have to drive around for a few more minutes. I know this is not ideal. Blah, 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 blah. We've been driving around for a half hour. Thankfully, our layover was long enough, but there were people that were now freaking out. And we eventually found out why. Because, you know, Chris Columbus got it right. After a half hour of driving, literally around O'Hare, we pull in. We're trying to find where we go. There's not even a shuttle to bring you from point A to point B. It literally took us 20 minutes to get to our terminal, and I cannot imagine people making their planes. Also, I understand the pandemic did a lot of stuff. I get that. Why is everything closing at 7 p.m. on a Saturday? We could have had Chili's to go. No, they were closed. All the markets were closing up. 7 p.m. on a Saturday. So American gives us nothing. Again, not the same American from this brilliance. Not the same American sung about in this brilliance. our flight time kept changing. And I have to say, our flight from Chicago to home, brilliant crew. Loved them. Brilliant. They had to get a flight attendant from another flight. And it took him 30 minutes to get from one side of the airport to the other. Because we almost didn't fly home because we didn't have enough crew members. We almost rented a car to drive home. Again, American did nothing. Not even an acknowledgement. Well, actually, they did do something. They kind of upgraded everybody on our flight home, but it was one of those little American Eagle planes that are literally for less than an hour and a half flights. No, probably less than 2-hour flights. And it was like, we just want to get home. We just want to get home. And I landed on the tarmac for the first time in a while. Since I was in Germany, actually. It was the last time I was on a tarmac. On my way home from Rome. I would not recommend flying American. Delta, love them. JetBlue, love them. Going abroad, Lufthansa, love them. No to American. No. No. So enjoy the rest of this Plog. Don't. And beware Chicago O'Hare and somebody pay the Home Alone cast and crew more. Thanks.